Hey, welcome to video number 265 of Walker This Way with Hazel Walker, who is walking the world.
Through the haze of networking.
I am Mark Simmons, and we're back. We've been gone for a while.
We've been busy.
We've been busy. We've been doing stuff.
Yep.
We're doers. And we've been working systems. That's what we've been doing. We've been busy doing things, action items, working systems, because that's what we do.
Yep.
We're not sleeping and watching TV. That's what we're doing. But we're back, which is cool. So, Hazel Walker, speaking of doing in systems, you know what I had for breakfast this morning? Do you know?
Yogurt with fruit and
God, no.
Oh.
I would never, ever have yogurt, ever. No offense to those of you that love yogurt.
I love yogurt.
Never happening. Not in this pristine body. Well,
your pristine carb-driven body.
That's right. It interrupts my potato chip flow. So no nut yogurt. I had toast. I made toast.
You made the toast?
Yes. And speaking of toast now, you listened to a little presentation last week by Hazel Walker around toast.
You did. I did a whole presentation on toast.
Yeah. And I think it'd be fun to share your presentation and the important message of it as well.
So one of the things that frustrates me, and I found on TikTok, there was a real estate agent on TikTok going on and on about how BNI doesn't work. And I hear that from people who leave BNI. They'll say, oh, BNI doesn't work. It didn't work for me, blah, 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 blah. And the thing is, BNI can't work or not work. There's nothing BNI can do because BNI is just a system. It's a marketing system, right? So here's the question that presentation we were doing was with a chapter that's really struggling. And there's stuff going on in their chapter and stuff not happening. And there was a lot of complaining. And so I did a presentation on BNI is a system. It's just a toaster. So if you wake up in the morning, when you had your toast, like when the alarm went off, could you smell your toast?
Oh.
Wait, the toast wasn't made when you woke up?
I know. Go figure.
Why didn't you throw the toaster away? Just throw it away. It's not working. It didn't work. Throw it in the trash. It's no good. Give it away. Donate it to someone. Maybe they can fix it. Well, BNI is just like that. You can't just wake up in the morning and think, oh, I'm going to join a BNI chapter and it's going to send me a whole lot of money. It's going to do all these things for me. It's going to be a miracle. I'm going to make all this. I'm going to get all these referrals because I gave them money. Well, when you bought the BNI system, you actually, when you joined BNI, you bought the system. But here's the thing, you have to work the system. So you had to get up and get your toaster out because you don't keep it on your counter.
Right.
Because I know I got mine out this morning. I got it out. I had to plug it in. I had to set the setting. I had to put whatever I wanted toasted in, my Pop-Tarts or my bagels or my bread, whatever I'm toasting, I had to put it in there. And then I had to push the lever down. And then what did I have to do?
Wait.
Yeah, you had to wait, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
you had to wait. And the lighter you set the toast, the less time you had to wait. The darker you set the toast, the more time you have to wait. It's kind of like the trust in a BNI chapter. The less trust you need to buy for people to buy from you or recommend you, the less weight you have. But when you have to have a lot of trust and the toast has to be darker, there's more time that you have to wait, right? BNI works exactly like a toaster. You have to put into it in order to get out of it. And the toaster is made up of a lot of parts, just like our BNI system. There's the policies, there's the code of ethics, there's the values. All of those are the parts of the toaster. There's the agenda. That's part of the toaster. There's all the things you need to do. You need to get yourself educated because no one is born with a networking gene. No one. Ivan taught me that. The genetic profile does not show any gene that says networking. Not there. So you got to educate yourself on that. You got to do the one-to-ones. You got to plug the toaster in. All the things that you have to do with a toaster, you have to do with BNI. And then you do the work and you wait for that work to give you that result. But if you're just sitting back, I'm waiting. I need that toaster to start working. And people want to throw their BNI toaster away too quickly. They get rid of it far too quickly. You can't hold the system responsible for not working for you.
Yeah.
You have to hold yourself as responsible for not working the system. And it would be stupid to throw your toaster away because there was no toast waiting for you when you woke up in the morning. It would be a stupid thing to do. Right? Well, it's not, you're doing the same thing when you just say, well, I've been in BNI for like 7 months. I've been here for 12 months and nothing's happened. I'm out. Well, what are
the action items?
the education? Did you do the training? Is your toaster, like, have you done all the things?
And actually, I know when we've talked to members, I talk to members who have the issues. The question we ask them is about, well, what are the things you've done in the Power of One? And the number one thing we focus on is one-to-ones. Well, tell us about your one-to-ones. And what we get back a lot of times is, I don't have time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
I don't have time to put the bread in.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time to put bread in a toast. I don't have the time. Mm-hmm. Well, okay, well, this won't work for you.
Right.
It won't work if you don't do the one-to-ones. And then you got the other crew that just keep throwing bad bread in and bad stuff into the toaster, and it's not working, right? Because they're gaming the whole system.
Yeah.
And trying to make the toaster do things when you're forgetting to push the button down. You're just putting in the bread and thinking it's going to work. You gotta do all the parts, and that means you have to do them legitimately, and you have to do them with focus and intention. Right? Intention of learning how your members, how you can help your fellow members, with the intention of creating trust and credibility in a relationship with the people. You can't just join the group and then walk out and say it didn't work for me.
Yeah, and the great thing about BNI, given it's close to 40 years now, is if you were to write the SOP, the standard operating procedure for how to make toast, point form, here's the steps to make toast, and you'd have toast in the end. BNI has the steps to be successful in BNI already written out. Just follow it.
Just do the steps.
Do the things. Don't create new things.
And I say this all the time, and people are like, oh, if it's not working, it's your fault. Mm-hmm. It's your fault. It's not the system's fault. It's your fault because you're not operating the mechanics of the system.
Yeah.
And you have to do that. And whether you call it a toaster or a tractor, you can't drive the tractor if you don't do all the things, and the crops don't grow if you don't do all the things. And the farming concept of it, it's about all the things, and anything that is going to be productive and give you a result over and over usually is a system, because that's what a system is. It's a variety of steps that will get you consistent results. BNI is a variety of steps that will get you consistent results.
Yeah.
But there's no steps that you can skip.
Right. And on a personal health side, I learned, and I shared this story on Past Walker, This Way is the Hard Way, that not following the system or creating your own thing keeps you up at night. Like, it really does, in a real way. It keeps you up at night because you're thinking. Following the system, what I chose to follow, whether I was in a role as like president or as a member, it helps you sleep at night because it just becomes easy.
Yeah, it's just a consistent system. It's as simple as your toaster.
Right. So what we say is trust in the system because it works.
The system.
Yeah. All righty. BNI is a toaster, or choose your own analogy. But the easiest one is BNI is a toaster. Trust in the system, work the system, and make it work for you, but do the action items. There's some doing
do
on
the
your.
things.
All righty, Hazel Walker. Good topic. Until next time.
See you then.
Bye.